Oh man, this is fucking amazing. Holy shit. Like just leaving the station on a ship. Oh my god, that's the Star Fox. Holy shit. One of the Star Fox ships.
Away?
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe this is what robot did to our ship.
Mm, I don't think so. We spawned it outside, outside first. I don't think we even touched it in the easy build mode.
Robo experiments a
But
lot. I wouldn't put it past him if he can't get
mm,
it to work. I wouldn't put it past him to try everything. I don't know why I started streaming because my eyes are closing. I want to play, but I want to sleep. What am I gonna do? I have all these. The entire day I've been working on tiny little errands that I've been piling up for weeks, and I can't give you like if I told you what I did, I'd be ashamed. Like stupid little errands.
yep. Whoops. I'm just gonna go on a mining trip and then I'm gonna head out.
Did you get the easy build mode to work, Agent X?
It's in there, it seemed to be fine, but all I'd done is stick some storage boxes on the side of my ship.
But it like snapped and everything.
Yeah?
Could I, if I build, oh shit, that's right, I can't give, yeah, you can't give people some of these crafted ship parts. I was gonna say I could give you a thruster, but I don't think you can transfer them.
You can't just
You could drop it and then I could pick it up maybe, or oh wait, no, maybe it's too big.
Like, I don't think you can, we tried this with Arconis. I tried like dragging it out of my inventory, and it just doesn't, it won't go out of my inventory.
Is it a pre-built node for the easy build?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a module. It's those, you can't put them in your inventory. It goes in like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes in
station
the
storage.
station storage.
Yeah.
With the easy build mode, because it's in a instanced environment, it's possible that you may be able to join each other's instance if you're in the same group.
Oh yeah,
You
you
did,
can get into the same build mode, but the point is he wouldn't be able to place it because he would have to have it um,
Yeah.
on his
I see.
person.
Why don't you? I've got an idea. Why don't you go into an empty one with nothing,
Yeah.
and then just put it down there in space,
What I
like
mean is
not.
I can't do that. Like if I drag it
Oh,
out of the inventory, it does nothing. Like it just
but
refuses
you
to
have
come
your
out.
ship. You don't have your ship there, right?
Um,
Because if you have your ship there, it changes stuff.
okay.
If your ship is not in the easy build mode, like it's just an
Oh, I see
empty
what you.
space.
So you're saying like you
Yeah,
put it down
as in
and
you start a
they
new ship.
in that
Yeah.
in the like mode, the build mode itself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, we could try that.
Try doing that and see if that works. I want to see how far I can get. Honestly, I want to get near like 50 kilometers away.
Oh yeah, there's the central showroom, and then there's the others on the side. I hate the store. There's so many of them that you can't buy. Some of them don't have any descriptions. Like, what is this? I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh my god, this is pretty cool. Oh. And is it purchasable? Yes, and it's cheap as fuck. It's gotta be a troop transport. Let me take a picture.
Oh wow.
Some of the ships say they have incognito mode for content creators. Dude, I'm looking at something that's freaking crazy. I don't know what I'm looking at. 4 million, 4.1 million.
Holy shit.
The ship is that one.
Fuck am I looking at? I'll show you. It doesn't look like it costs that much. I think it sounds like bullshit, but it's definitely eye-catching. Hold on. It has a giant shield, 20 plasma cannons, 8 reverse thrusters to ensure that the enemy is always in front of the ship, 6 layers of armor in the shield, a fancy crown. I would not pay 4 million for this.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I'm seeing like flashes of light inside this cloud. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Be another ship?
Dude, it's huge. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it could be. It could be like, it's like lightning in clouds, man. I don't know what.
You take a pic?
It's enormous. Uh, I'll just, I could stream it a bit, I guess, but I'm gonna go in like 15 minutes, so
Can you take a pic?
if I catch it, it's gonna be
Oh,
hard.
yes, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's, well, let me see if I can do this. Um, Yeah, there's no way I can catch it. Jesus Christ. The fuck? Wait, I'll see if I can record it.
This guy just flew up to me. He's trying to mine the same asteroid as me. So I got the buzzsaw out and started going into taking that to his ship. And so he like panicked and got his ship and flew off.
No.
I don't think it does any damage though. I don't think it does anything.
Yeah, yeah, in the safe zone you can't damage ships like that, I guess.
Yeah, you would still be within the safe zone if it's quite a distance to get out of it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just in the like the close asteroid field.
Yeah.
I'm so bad with directions that I'm not sure if I finish this. I'm keep going around in circles. The store.
Oh shit.
I would appreciate like a motorcycle or something to go around the station.
I was thinking that I saw something that was called like it said like mass transit or something, but I couldn't figure out if that did anything.
So, Chef, you've done 3 rando stores, is that correct?
Yes, and the 3 green ones as well. There might be some cool stuff in the green ones that I didn't really take a photo of. It's some weird looking ships in there.
Well, now I've done the 4th rando, so um, definitely we're done there.
I'm at the edge of the safe zone.
Is there some, how do you know, is there like some on the screen?
It's telling me that this ship is not allowed to leave the safe zone. I have to go into the settings to permit it to leave.
Oh wow. Do you feel lucky?
Do I feel lucky? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I lose my ship. Fuck it.
No, don't lose your ship.
I can get it back again pretty easily, apparently. You just do the tutorial again.
Really, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. You can jerry rig. Like you can take the seats out and put them on other ships, and then you just do the tutorial again and make your own. Get your ship back again.
Oh, really?
That's what people have been saying. I gotta find a way to
It's the ship of the sales. You know, we've heard that.
Oh, dude, you get like a warning sound leaving safe zone. My God. I could sit here traveling for hours, honestly. So it's kind of pretty.
I guess that's kind of the idea in a way.
Yeah.
With big distances between everything. But there was definitely an appeal as well to sailing on the oceans in
Oh
Atlas.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I loved that.
Think, thinking about being in that disco ship.
We'll buy the chess ship to show how good we are at strategy. Everyone will immediately understand.
Maybe Gary Kasparov wants to play this game. Maybe we can get him in that way.
Some of these clouds in the asteroid belt are so fucking dark. Can't see shit around you. Just an asteroid whizzes by your ship, it's like, oh fuck.
I'm gonna have something to eat. I'll be back pretty soon.
Yep.
What about the green ones? The Okim Industry Shop 123. Have you done that?
Yeah, yeah, all of those. But you should go in there and check it out. I didn't take a photo of a lot of them.
Well, I'd rather not duplicate effort right now. Maybe later.
Yeah.
I just want to do something. What about K-Boat Shop, the blue one? K.
Nah, that's it. That was I haven't taken a look at that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there now.
I'm 60 kilometers away from the origin stations.
You're not gonna get stranded out there, are you?
Nah, man, I'm good. I got plenty of fuel, plenty of propellant. Ship could actually go a fair distance without turn my transponder off so that nobody can see me if they were. Man, fucking hell.
No crashes now for a while, and I'm running on Ultra, so I'm really happy about that. Are you playing at 4K, Chef?
I tried to, and then I kept crashing all the time, so I've lowered it down to 1080p. Seems to have worked. I think once they sort out these issues, I'll bump it up to 4K again.
Well, I don't want to go to sleep without having decided that we should buy. I think I know what ship I want to buy. I want to buy that giant, the big mining ship that has all those. It's 500,000. Is it 500,000? Yeah, it's 500,000. And it looks like, you know, the one that. Unless we have a
Yeah.
better, you know what you're talking about, 500,000, and it has all the
Yeah,
red
yeah, yeah.
squares in front of it in a big, like beam.
We might be able to we might be able to get it with the ship that Robo bought. That one. Um to get out into the asteroid, far enough into the asteroid field to
But we said that the one
get
that
the
Robo
materials
bought
for that.
is not work. It doesn't work.
Yeah. If we get it to work somehow, Robo's trying to like tech up to the tool that might help with that,
Look,
but we're not sure.
I'd love for him to get it to work and he can keep trying, but we need to move forward. I need to, you know, decide
Yeah.
to make him to get another ship because you have to also think that people are just doing, you know, our colonists spend the whole day today mining. You know, it can't be fun, but at some point he's just going to quit the game. But we have to move forward.
Hmm.
We have to have some progress. You know, if we could use that ship we got yesterday, we would have so much fun with it. We have accomplished so much. So, you know, no, we have the money now. At least we have the money. Maybe we don't have the, but we have to move forward. So I don't want to go to sleep because you know we've been playing around the clock. I don't think anybody stopped playing for the last 24 hours or something. And now it's Saturday. There's going to be a lot of people playing until Sunday. So if I go to bed for 12 hours now, I don't want people to get bored. I want to give them a goal, you know?
Have you seen what in the company menu? Have you seen what like you can apparently assign jobs, but I don't know what that means.
I have
Maybe
made
there's a way
jobs.
for
I
us
have
to
made
like
jobs.
collect ore.
If you look in the, first of all, I have given jobs people right. Go in the company menu. You'll see all the jobs.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh no, I mean like oh, maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing then.
It's not mechanical, I don't think. It's just typing.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, that's the impression I got. Just a way of like allocating people to roles if you get a big company, I think, if nothing else. A bit of flavor.
Oh, I see.
Like, oh, you're part of the mining division or something, you know.
And you can actually
Yeah,
make
yeah, I see what
divisions, different groups, and you can make hierarchies and stuff like that. But for our little group, you know, we have 16 people right now in the game, and um, two more people just bought it, Exiled and Trev. So with those guys, we'll have 18 people. But how long are these? You know, if some of these people are just going to play 1 hour and you'll never see them again. So
Yeah.
so we'll see. I don't wanna try to be too rigid before, you know. But if we keep playing for weeks and months, then I'm sure we'll. Okay, I'm in the new shop finally. I think the shop is a bit smaller.
Yeah. I gotta head off for a few hours. I got dinner with the parents.
Okay, dude. And,
And then I'll be back and I'll fucking stream for like the rest of my session. Wish I wasn't going to dinner, honestly.
at least you'll have
I mean,
good
I
food,
could.
huh?
Yeah. What was that, Icy?
At least you'll have some good food, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what you need. What you need the Steam Deck for.
Yeah. Oh no. Your mum was like, oh, that's one of those Nintendos I've heard so much about.
See, I'm doing my homework.
I guess
They
I'll
have
upload
a ship for station hopping. Oh my god, I like
Yeah.
this ship. Oh my god, I like this ship. It's tiny, it's super cheap, And for scouting too. Let me take a pic. This is something. Why don't we just buy this thing right now? Um, I know
The
why.
other issue is the actual ore requirements. Like, if we have to get like 650 fucking kilometers into the asteroid belt in order to get some of these ores, then it's
But
like,
what
oh
if we
fuck.
just try buying the ore?
Yeah, that's true. That's another option. But it might inflate the costs of the ship, much more than
Yeah,
the
well,
actual price tag.
yeah, yeah. But
It
you
really
gotta start
depends.
somewhere.
Yep. I was gonna upload this little video I made, but I mean, I'm out in the asteroid belt, and I guess like the moment I start streaming, you guys will see it anyway. So anyway, take care, guys.
Later,
See you
man.
back in a bit.
The
Maybe I'll just stay up, dude. Just stay up for a few hours. How are you doing with your diabetes? Is it diabetes or is it something in between? Something more?
well, as far as I know, it'll be type 2, unless I lose the weight and get better like immediately. But I'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
Are you overweight?
They ha- yeah, I put on some weight in recent years, so it's not good.
It's funny because you sound like you're really skinny to me. Like if I had had the picture you, I would say he's got to be skinny.
I used to be. When I was younger, I was very skinny.
How old are you?
33.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I'm a full 10 years older than you, man.
Oh. It's such a nice change from everyone around me being younger. It makes me feel old.
At work, you mean?
Yeah. Oh well, there's a lot of people older than me at work too. I work in a hospital, so lots of old women.
Oh,
But
okay.
but yeah, no. They haven't. I haven't needed to go on insulin, so I'm happy about that. Because I don't like. I've never liked needles that much, so having to give them to myself would be difficult.
Is it really? Is it complicated?
No, I just don't like jabbing myself that much.
Yeah, yeah. But they do have like I think they have like special now. It's not like a syringe. It's like you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, like those little pens.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use something like that to prick my fingers because I gotta check my blood sugars at least a couple times a day just to keep track of it. And that's not too bad. Like, I'm getting used to that. If not, the main thing is that having my blood sugars in a normal range has made such a difference. Because the last couple of weeks before I was in hospital, and I wasn't on my computer, I was feeling like shit. I was drinking liters and liters of water all the time, and it was a diabetes awareness poster in the hospital that sort of tipped me off, like, oh, that might be what's doing it. I should see a doctor.
Oh wow.
So, definitely glad about that, because I might have put it off otherwise.
How long you reckon you've had it then?
It was at least a couple of weeks that I was definitely symptomatic. Because yeah, when your blood sugars go up, you drink more and piss more to like try to get rid of the sugars,
I see.
and it makes you feel like shit. But I thought I was just a bit unwell with, oh, God knows what. Like, they're not big deals when you can get up and about. Like, I don't care if I go to the bathroom a bit more.
Yeah, of course.
But, you know, it's the things you don't see that can get you. Because diabetes can fuck up, like, your kidneys and your feet, and
Yes,
all
yes.
sorts of things. Yeah. But I should be fine on the pills I've got.
Back.
Welcome back. Pop off for a little bit to stretch my legs for a while. Come back on later.
Okay, dude. Catch you later.
See you.
Later.
Did you decide what sort of ship we should get?
No, that's what I'm working on, and it's tough because we haven't even seen half the shops apparently. So how can you even make your mind when you haven't seen all of them? But it takes me an hour per shop. There's no way like I need to sleep. So, and on the other hand, if I go to bed now, I might wake up like in 12 hours, and it's Saturday. People are going to be playing, and I have to give them something. So I might actually I have decided one that I like. I'll tell you which one I like. If you scroll up, well, it's hard this way. There is one cargo ship that has a ton of red boxes, red crates that stick out like I don't know, like a. It kind of
What's the
looks like a penis.
timestamp on the mess? Oh, it would be the wrong time zone.
It's it costs $500,000. It looks kind of like a penis, like with the big penis of like red boxes and two balls. Not exactly balls, but you know, and they're. It looks wild, and I think yeah.
He's talking about the one that's like it's got lots of red boxes, and then it's yellow at the back,
Yes, yes, that's
and it's sort of like flat vertically. It's like a
it.
vertical.
Exactly, yeah, like a flat board or something, like yeah. And it only costs $500,000. I don't know about the. Chef was saying that maybe the mineral requirements are very tough, and we're gonna have to go all the way out to the end of the. And I said maybe we can try buying them. And he said maybe yeah, but maybe it will cost more that way. But we need to go. I think that's the goal I'm gonna give to the guys after, because I mean there's other cool ships, but what's the point of going for fighters, man? We can't even what you can't even afford the weapons. We don't know how to fly them. What's the point? We may as well.
Um, like our production and mining up first.
Well, there's another. I can give them 2 goals, so then they can choose whoever wants to do what. This is a fairly cheap and small fighter, and we can buy 3 of those right now in terms of credits. I don't know about the
Which one is it?
that's it's a black one. It costs the 127K. It's a black small fighter. You'll see it. I wonder if there's a way to.
Ah, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I don't think it's gorgeous or anything, but it's decent looking enough, and it's cheap. The thing with the fighter is like even if we buy it, uh, we won't be able to use it. We
Yeah.
could, I mean, we could just buy a couple and the two lucky guys just take them and they go out of the safe zone and they just have a little, as long as they're streaming at least, if they're streaming and they have a cool adventure, then we can see it. So, so that everybody's gonna like, because everybody's gonna work for it. Everybody's gonna get, not just the guys who fly it, we can all get a little bit of a reward, if we have a cool clip or something. Um,
I mean, they'll have to go outside the safe zone, won't they? Because that's the only place you can actually do anything with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, they have to go outside the safe zone, so there's a big chance that they will lose them. But at least if they're streaming, then we can all have some fun looking at what happened.
Yeah, I'm more thinking about the distance. Like, do they have enough fuel?
Oh, I see what you're saying. It sounds like they do have enough fuel because, oh well, because it's not so big, the safe zone. Sheb actually went outside of it, at the edge of it at least, just before he signed off. I'm not sure if you were here when he said it. The shop that I'm in has the ugliest ships. It only has like a couple of decent looking ones. All the rest are ugly. You know what I like? I like about these shops is that they're futuristic in the sense that they have no shop assistants, no cashiers check. I think this is how shops are going to be in the future, and they'll be much better for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody's going to bother you. You can't steal anything. Nobody's going to bother you. Do you need any help, sir? And stuff like that. No queues. But on the other hand, if you think about it, why would you go to a shop when you could just put a VR headset on or something?
I think I've been, aside from like groceries, I haven't been inside a store for ages because of the lockdown. Just been doing everything online.
Are you guys still locked down?
Yeah, I mean, the way it works here, like, they have like 50 cases a day and they just lock everything down. Like, we don't really have much COVID here, but they're very sort of like stringent with it. I'm allowed to go outside and exercise, but like I can't leave a 10-kilometer radius of my house. For
Oh
example.
wow, that's crazy,
Can't
man.
go.
I would go nuts. The funny thing is, I don't go out anyway right now because I'm doing all this stuff, but it's still annoying.
Yeah, I don't miss the shops because what I find is like they can't compete on the range compared to the internet. You got the whole world
Yeah, they
compared
can't.
to
They
some
can't.
store.
That's true. They can't. And the backwater that I'm in, they don't even have like. Even a big city can't compete, but in the backwater, like they mostly have cheap stuff or bad prices. However, when you want something now and you don't want to wait 2 or 3 days,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You can get a surprising amount of stuff delivered overnight now, like within a couple of days here. It's getting more and more over time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just insane, like the overhead that it costs to rent a store in the city must be huge. I think some people just like to shop. I think that's where a lot of it comes from. I think that's the only reason they still have it. Some people just like going on shopping trips.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would never buy supermarket stuff that way. You know, like I want to check the tomatoes, I want to check the meat and stuff like that. I would never tell somebody to get me this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Because I've been getting my groceries delivered, and you don't know what you like. This package is fine, but in terms of the produce, you have no idea what you're gonna get. Like I got meat that was going off like that day,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because I know it expected me to just cook it that night or whatever.
I would not have bought if I was in the store. I would have bought fish or something else, eggs. You know, I would not have. Okay, I've gone around this fucking shop like 100 times now. I wonder if I tag people in the. You know what? I'm gonna post a mission in the main channel so people can see it. Oh wait, no, but it's gonna be a mission, so I'm gonna make a new thread. It says it's an intermediate level ship, which means what? That we're gonna have trouble flying it? I think that's what it means.
I mean, difficulty or strength? Because it could just mean that's like the level of the ship.
Oh, I see what you... No, because other ships are called starter. Starter sounds like difficulty level.
Right.
I'm gonna go to another shop. We have not.
As long as it's not like intermediate difficulty, like setting it up. Like it's not something we have to do in terms of construction. I think we'll probably manage. Like it's just controlling it.
Yeah, but you know what? We fucked up the first choice.
That's what I mean. Like that's like could be a setup thing. If it's just flying it, I think we'll do all right. But if it's like trying to wire it up or something, I don't think we really know what we're doing.
I don't think if we'll ever be able to make a decent ship ourselves. Like I think you really have to. If you start with a small one, if you start with just make a small fighter, and just take it from there, maybe. But it's just complicated.
Somebody will definitely have to put time in, like do a lot of research.
Yeah. And you gotta unlock everything first. There's no point trying.
Yeah.
You haven't played Space Engineers, have you?
Yeah, I played that.
Oh, okay. One of the reviews on Steam of this game was just the sentence. It said, "Space engineers on suicide watch now."
know. I think there'll be a lot of people where this is too much. Space Engineers is probably a lot easier.
Well, I think the building of the ships and the stations, of the ships at least, the building is equivalent. I mean, I don't have the knowledge to compare them, but from my beginner perspective, they look equivalent.
I just mean like in overall, you know.
Overall, yes.
I
Overall,
suppose.
yes. But you don't have to do overall if you don't want to. The way that I see it, like
Yeah.
the space engineers
Yeah, 'cause
guys can
save
just build shit.
zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like Rust.
I wonder if we'll still be playing this like 3 months from now. It's pretty wild if.
Did they say there's gonna be wipes?
No, there's not gonna be any wipes, but there's gonna be new content, dude, all the time. And they have big plans. Like imagine waking up one day and telling you, okay, now you can make factories on planets, like Satisfactory. That's gonna be in a few months. And then what are you gonna do? You're gonna say I'm not gonna play it because this solves the problem of Satisfactory, where you know there's no challenge, there's no reason to make all that stuff. I wish those devs would just stop and just bring all their games, just copy paste it in here. But at the end of the day, these devs can just copy. You know, I wonder if they've played Hard Space Shipbreaker, because you know, you can break. I wonder if that's where they took the salvaging mechanics from.
Much about that about that one. I think I watched a couple of videos, but wasn't quite sure what I was looking at.
That game has nice aesthetics. I just could never see myself get excited about, oh, now I'm gonna play the salvage game. But in this game, as a mini game, yeah, sure, awesome. But just to load up to be a salvage, I don't see it. Dude, they have like 3 million ships here without a description. They're like, if you don't know what this is, then you should buy it. Okay, none of the ships in the store have descriptions.
Is each store owned by like one clan or something? Or like one player?
Seems like it. Seems like it. And well, some have several branches. Yeah, these guys don't do descriptions. And their ships are mostly ugly. I like the showrooms though. I like the. That's not bad. Yeah, no descriptions at all. So it's not good for us. Well, you can sort of tell what it does by looking at it, but. Oh, finally one with two pilots, with co-pilots. Jesus, and the controls are so complicated. Let me see. Let me take a picture. Wow. Check this cockpit.
Holy fuck. How many fucking levers is it? It's got like 6 levers on the left-hand side alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand what that could be
Wait, wait.
controlling.
These are these leave? No, there's no lever. This is. Let me see. What is that? Those seem like bolts. Like. Are they on the canopy? Maybe they are. Let me see. Yeah, I'll take another picture so you can see.
Oh, dual pilot cockpit. Okay, so it's like 2 people. I don't understand why. I guess they put the levers behind you
They're not
and
levers.
it
Look,
just
look,
kind of
look.
doesn't
There.
matter.
If you look, these are on the glass above them. Can you see that? I put in your picture.
Yeah. When you say they're not levers, what do you mean? I thought that's what those slide controls in the craft were.
Let me see.
Because I see those like the thing with the track and like a knob coming out of it. That's exactly the same as or similar to what you got in the aircraft, like in our craft that you use to control things. Like you can drag them manually instead of using the keyboard.
You see the new picture that I posted? It shows that above the seats there's a row of like bolts. They look like.
Yeah, like the really thin
Yes.
pin-like thing.
That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about when you're talking about levers, or there's
No,
something else?
I'm talking about the thing that is right behind the seat. It's got like a track and then it's got a knob on it that slides in the track. So if in our craft, that's normally in front of the seat. So they've done it behind. I guess I don't know, you just not meant to look at it. Sort of a cosmetic thing.
Yeah.
But still, even if it's, I suppose for 2 people it's not too bad.
We should have played Dual Universe.
Yeah, I had a bit of a go with the ship construction in that. And yeah, I don't know which is more complicated. That you could do stuff like you'd have like a starter ship that was a hovercraft, and you put wings on it, and that would give you lift. Like it's very like physics based, and so that would allow you to. I couldn't get it to fly, but I could get it to the point where like if you go up a hill really fast, it would sort of glide for a while before coming down.
How many hours did you play?
I don't know, not too much. I think that had its. Is that a Steam game? I think it had its own launcher. Yes, I don't know. Maybe like 5 hours.
You
Or
played
6
on your
hours.
own?
Yeah, yeah. Trying to figure out how the ship system works. I didn't get off the main planet. I just flew around that planet for a while. It ran like really badly
I
on
see.
my computer.
It looked janky and
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
barren, you know, really barren and
Yeah. Yeah, there's basically like yeah, it's very basic. There is like a bit of that I saw at least. There was a bit of jungle, um, but it's pretty basic. Definitely way more than. Um, I mean, we haven't been on a planet in this, but this is way better looking. It's
this
pretty
is
much like it's like what you were saying. Like it's like just it seemed like a kind of amateurish game where they hadn't filled it out, and it's just like this huge, really basic terrain with like nothing in it. Pretty much, I
yeah,
flew around for ages and found nothing. Pretty much.
yeah, the planets. I think that these planets will also be like that, but at least they look better, and you will have more stuff to put on them. You know what? If you look at Star Citizen, the planets also look barren because look at our solar system. The planets are barren. That's what they are. You know,
Yeah.
what do you expect? You know, either it's Earth where it has forests and cities and stuff, or even if Earth had no cities, it would still have a cool, interesting terrain because the planet is alive. You know, it's interesting because it's alive, whereas Mars is not alive. That's why it's boring.
Yeah.
The problem is if you have a planet that's alive, you cannot put trees from Earth on it. That's the thing. I see other games that do this. You know, there's another Empyrean, I think, or another survival builder. It's supposed to be an alien planet, and it has trees like Earth.
Yeah.
Or an even worse one, it's called Icarus, I think, is coming out like it's gonna be like Rust, and it has fucking bears. You know what I'm saying? He has
Space
forests
bears.
like Earth. He has bears. How is that an alien planet?
Maybe they got that off like the Unity asset store.
I'll tell you what's
This is
even
what they
worse.
had.
You go there with a spaceship and you land and you build bows, dude. And you craft bows. If I'm landing there with a spaceship, why am I crafting bows, man? There's so many of these retarded games, but the thing is, this one has high production values. That's why I'm making fun of it. I'm not making fun of the other people's. I'm making fun of this because it's apparently made by developers who made famous games or something, and they just played Rust and they want to make something similar, but they just have no idea. See, Rust has the right idea because in Rust world, all this stuff is already researched. You're not researching technologies; it's already researched. It's just that you're like you're like rigging it together like MacGyver, because civilization was ended. But this way, it allows you to have the whole civilization tech tree without having to have thousands of scientists researching all these technologies. But this is a very special scenario. Like in all other scenarios, you would have to have the thousands of researchers. Or Factorio. Why is Factorio has science packs? The guy already knows all of science. He landed there on his spaceship.
Yeah, it's pretty janky how you gotta like get these science, like basically like a beaker or a flask or whatever, and it's a certain color for a certain type of science. It's pretty dodgy.
This is a retard's understanding of science. Have you played Satisfactory at all?
Yeah, I played a bit of that.
So
That
that
one,
is much better. You make bolts, you make all that stuff. You know.
That one's is that one like it's you just gotta like build the prerequisites, right?
Yeah, you gotta
Is that
build the
true?
prerequisites.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks pretty. If you see some of the factories people have made, they're pretty freaking amazing. and beautiful too. Not just, but you know, they have not finished the fucking game. They have not. There's no challenge. There's no enemies. There's some enemies, but it's bullshit.
Yeah. They need to like come and attack your base.
Yeah, they need it hardcore. But you know, I think those bases get more complicated, the Factorials, now that I look at them, because it's three dimensionals, dude. It's not, it's three dimensions. It's much harder.
Yeah.
And there's some just massive ones. I think they get bigger than Factorials even. And you fly around with jetpacks and stuff. They have a lot more things to think about. I don't know how it would be if you had to protect all that thing. What would you build, like, what, walls everywhere and turrets everywhere? It'd be crazy.
You'd have to make it redundant, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would have to give you at some point, because okay, it's 3D, but those people, if they existed, they would not be flying around the whole factory to see stuff. They would have a visualization system, a computer with cameras and with they would be sitting on a computer like we're sitting. That's how they would be building. They would not be flying around with freaking screwdrivers. It's very tough in that game to lay down the factory when you have to, in 3 dimensions, when you have to fly everywhere, and it's very hard.
Yeah.
You need to be able to zoom out. Like PA, basically. Dude, all these people, now that I'm getting to know them a little bit, these developers, they're pretty scummy people. If you think about it, the Factorio director is saying that he said to me in an email that he thinks Satisfactory and Dyson Sphere program have fucked up mechanics. That's how he called it, fucked up mechanics. And I wanted to tell you, what about your stupid science packs? I didn't tell you, no. And what about your stupid science packs? Those are not fucked up? I didn't ask how exactly they're fucked up. And then you get the Dyson Sphere program developers who are not mentioning Factorio anywhere, or PA or Satisfactory. They're all copying each other, pretending they don't know who each other is.
I know, if I was making a new type of game like this, like in marketing terms, it seems like the smart thing to do is to try to attach yourself to that game. Like, you don't want to disassociate yourself. You want to, like, because people like that game, right?
But I'll tell you something
That's
though.
good for you.
If you put it on the Steam, you know, the Steam description is the first little paragraph, a little blurb, the first thing you see when you click on the game. So I would not put it there. When you see people, they put it there, they say inspired by such and such a game. That's amateurish. In that little box, you want to speak in the in-game voice, not in out of game. You don't want to. You see what I'm saying? You want to speak in. You want to speak about the world as if it exists, the way in a Final Fantasy game they do it. You will never see a professional game in that little box speak about other games, or this is sequel to that game, or the mechanics or that. They all speak in the game, like what is the role, you know. So, and then you could. The truth is, I have never seen a professional game mention its sources anywhere, but. And maybe that's better that way, but as a developer, when you're giving interviews, that's when I would mention it. Yeah. You know, or in the forums or etc. But maybe not in the game's Steam page, because.
Yeah, you want to like set up the conditions so when people are writing about it, stuff like that, and talking about it, they can make the comparison.
If it was me, first of all, because I know that if I let them try to figure everything out themselves, they will bungle it. So if it was me, I would tell them precisely, I got this from there, this from there, there's from there, and I put them together this way. But maybe because I'm a critic and I think that way, but it looks like these creative people, they don't think that way. Maybe they don't even consciously know sometimes where they get their influences. I mean, obviously they have an idea what they're copying or whatever, but maybe they just play 50 games and then they just don't think about it too much. I don't know.
Right.
So Chef's friend is still playing. He must be liking that game.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of friends they are though, but because they're not playing together.
I think he plays with like a bigger sort of group. So they have a bunch of guys.
You
Maybe
think
he's
he's
like
playing?
them
He's
or
playing with
something.
other people right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I guess he might have decided to stick with his own group because he doesn't normally play with us. So yeah, my game's not not crashing, but when I like alt tab out, it's just got a whole bunch of these
Steam.
like frozen byte crash report
Oh,
windows.
okay.
So I don't know how that works. Maybe it's like some internal thing crashed and it restarts it.
What happens if it turns out they don't have the expertise in their team to solve these crashes?
Uh, yeah, I don't see how they could build this without being able to do that.
I see.
It's probably like a bigger risk is like if they structured it, the program in a really shitty way that's like really hard. Because like you asked earlier, like how do you solve bugs? there's no one answer to that. It's a whole set of techniques. But like one of the things is kind of organizing the system in a way that is debuggable. So it's not like just spaghetti. It's like an organized thing. So if something happens,
You know
you
where to
can
look.
tell which system, yeah, like which system is failing. So if they did all that stuff properly, then they got a good chance. I can't imagine, like I don't think you could build something this complicated unless they're doing that. Like if they're just doing it in a completely disorganized way, I don't see how it could work at all. Like how it would even function
I
because it's just so complicated.
Okay, I'm out of here, man. Going to get some sleep.
Oh, see you later.
Catch you later.